Have you ever wondered if those terrifying turbulence moments in flight simulators actually feel like the real thing? I recently spent hours comparing real flight turbulence to simulator experiences, and what I discovered will completely change how you think about virtual flying. Whether you're a nervous flyer looking to practice or a gaming enthusiast seeking realism, this comparison might surprise you more than you expect. Picture this scenario. You're 35,000 feet above the Pacific Ocean when suddenly your coffee launches into the air. Passengers gasp, and the aircraft feels like it's riding invisible waves. Now imagine experiencing that same moment in your living room through a high-end flight simulator. The question everyone asks is simple yet fascinating. How close can technology really get to replicating Mother Nature's aerial chaos? Let me start with something that shocked me during my research. Modern flight simulators have become incredibly sophisticated in their turbulence modeling. The latest systems don't just shake your chair randomly. They actually calculate atmospheric conditions, weather patterns, and aircraft responses in real time. Companies like Microsoft Flight Simulator and XPlane use meteorological data to create turbulence that mirrors actual weather conditions happening right now, anywhere in the world. But here's where things get interesting. The physical sensations between real and simulated turbulence create vastly different experiences. In a real aircraft, turbulence affects your entire body through multiple sensory channels. Your inner ear detects changes in acceleration and orientation. Your muscles feel the aircraft's movements through the seat and floor. Even your visual system processes the cabin environment shifting around you. This creates what aviation experts call a complete sensory immersion that's incredibly difficult to replicate artificially. Flight simulators, even the most expensive ones, primarily rely on visual cues and limited motion feedback. Home setups might include a chair that tilts or vibrates, while professional simulators use hydraulic systems that can move in 6 directions. However, these systems face fundamental limitations. They cannot replicate the sustained G-forces of climbing through turbulent layers or the stomach-dropping sensation of sudden altitude changes that characterize real atmospheric disturbances. The psychological aspects reveal another fascinating difference. Real turbulence carries genuine consequences that your brain processes instinctively. When an aircraft encounters severe turbulence, your survival instincts activate because your subconscious knows you're actually miles above the ground. This creates stress responses that affect how you perceive and remember the experience. Adrenaline heightens your senses, making every movement feel more intense and memorable. Simulator turbulence lacks this primal fear factor. Your brain knows you're safe in your room, which fundamentally changes how you process the experience. You might feel excitement or mild anxiety, but rarely the deep, instinctive fear that real turbulence can trigger. This difference affects everything from your heart rate to your decision-making processes during the simulated flight. However, simulators excel in areas where real flights cannot compete. They offer complete control over turbulence, intensity, and duration. Want to experience severe mountain wave turbulence over the Himalayas? Or perhaps practice handling wake turbulence behind a heavy aircraft? Simulators let you encounter these specific scenarios repeatedly without any actual danger. This makes them invaluable training tools for pilots and educational experiences for aviation enthusiasts. The visual representation of turbulence in modern simulators has reached impressive levels of realism. Advanced systems show accurate cloud formations, weather patterns, and environmental conditions that cause real turbulence. You can watch storm cells develop, see wind patterns affecting your aircraft, and understand the meteorological science behind atmospheric disturbances. This educational aspect surpasses what most passengers experience in real flights, where turbulence often seems mysterious and unpredictable. Professional pilot training reveals where simulators truly shine. Airlines use sophisticated simulators to teach pilots how to handle extreme turbulence scenarios that would be impossibly dangerous to practice in real aircraft. These systems can simulate everything from clear air turbulence to severe thunderstorm encounters with remarkable accuracy. While the physical sensations differ from reality, the cognitive and procedural responses remain highly transferable to actual flying situations. The technology gap continues narrowing as virtual reality and haptic feedback systems improve. Some cutting-edge simulators now incorporate VR headsets that track head movements and provide three-dimensional visual immersion. Combined with advanced motion platforms and tactile feedback systems, these setups create surprisingly convincing turbulence experiences. Users report feeling genuinely uncomfortable during severe simulated turbulence, suggesting that improved technology is bridging the realism gap. Cost considerations make simulators increasingly attractive for turbulence exposure. Experiencing various turbulence conditions in real aircraft would require extensive travel, specific weather conditions, and significant expense. Simulators provide instant access to any turbulence scenario imaginable, from light chop over familiar routes to severe encounters in exotic locations worldwide. This accessibility democratizes aviation experiences that were previously limited to professional pilots. The learning curve differs dramatically between platforms. Real turbulence teaches you about aviation through direct, sometimes uncomfortable experience. You learn to read atmospheric signs, understand aircraft responses, and develop intuitive knowledge about flight dynamics. Simulator turbulence offers intellectual understanding without the emotional intensity. You can analyze situations calmly, experiment with different responses, and build knowledge through repetition rather than memorable experience. For nervous flyers, simulators provide unique therapeutic benefits. They allow gradual exposure to turbulence scenarios in completely safe environments. You can pause, restart, or adjust intensity levels while learning about the science behind atmospheric disturbances. This controlled exposure helps demystify turbulence and can reduce flight anxiety through understanding and familiarity. The social aspects create another interesting comparison point. Real turbulence affects everyone aboard simultaneously, creating shared experiences that range from nervous laughter to genuine concern. Passengers exchange glances, flight attendants provide reassurance, and the collective experience becomes part of travel memories. Simulator turbulence typically remains a solitary experience, lacking the human connection elements that characterize real flight situations. Weather simulation accuracy continues improving as computational power increases. Modern simulators can model complex atmospheric phenomena, including wind shear, microbursts, and temperature inversions that cause different types of turbulence. This scientific accuracy helps users understand why turbulence occurs and how various factors contribute to atmospheric instability. The future promises even greater realism as technology advances. Researchers are developing improved motion systems, better haptic feedback, and more sophisticated atmospheric modeling. Virtual reality integration will likely become standard, while artificial intelligence might create more realistic and unpredictable turbulence patterns that better mirror natural atmospheric behavior. Despite technological progress, fundamental differences will likely persist. The stakes, consequences, and genuine physical sensations of real flight create experiences that remain difficult to replicate artificially. However, simulators offer unique advantages in safety, accessibility, education, and repeatability that make them valuable tools for understanding and experiencing aviation phenomena. Both platforms serve different purposes in the aviation ecosystem. Real flights provide authentic experiences with genuine consequences and complete sensory immersion. Simulators offer safe, controlled, educational experiences that build knowledge and skills without risk. Rather than competing, they complement each other in helping people understand and appreciate the complexities of modern aviation. Whether you choose real flights or simulator experiences depends on your goals, budget, and comfort level. Both offer valuable insights into aviation and atmospheric science, just through different approaches and with varying levels of authenticity and accessibility. Ready to explore more amazing aviation topics and discover incredible flying destinations around the world? Make sure to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more great ideas on flying to magical destinations. Your next adventure awaits, whether virtual or real.